Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode here on Artcraft. This is your friend Nieblue. Want to thank you for joining me today. We've got a little special thing to do today. We are actually going to do a base tour. We're not going to do anything building or anything like that. We're just going to do a quick little base tour, and I have one of our good friends right here in Discord. Say hi, Dark.
Hello.
Better known as Army U, I think. I don't know how you say it. Arm U. I knew it was something. We're going to take this nice little railway over to Dark's base. This could take a while, so in the meantime, what is your theme?
It originally had started out as Earth Kingdom, sort of, like from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it has delved more into just Chinese/Japanese style.
So a quick conversion, kind of like what you did to me.
Pretty much.
That's funny, man. This railway, I just now made the first bend. Server. No, I know I haven't been. Hi.
Hi.
I guess I got to get out of this thing, huh?
5 minutes later.
I'm just gonna leave it there. Hopefully, it doesn't disappear.
So, would you like a tour of what we have outside before we actually go to the overworld?
Let's take care of that ghast real quick. Go away, ghast. This is not an area you need to be in. How come I can't hit him? Is he just that far up there?
I got him.
That was a lot of arrows.
Took me two.
Did you drop a tear?
Probably.
Okay, anyways. Alright. So what do we got going on?
So, this is a work in progress. It's supposed to be like a Japanese pagoda. It is currently 60 blocks tall.
Oh, wow.
And I do not know what your render distance is, but it's actually really funny because you can see what is the gold farm kind of up above and behind it.
Yeah, I can see the platform.
Yeah.
It kind of looks funny. Just right behind it. Wow.
I've reached a point. I've got to. I'm probably going to take it up a little bit higher. I'm not sure how high, but I've got to start doing the overhangs at various levels. So, like I said, it's a work in progress, and I may end up changing the first floor from the smooth sandstone to the white concrete that I've been using. But
oh, is that white concrete up there?
that is. I was kind of aiming for like shoji screen looking. So I wanted to go white, and then I did stripped oak logs, which is why the oak is taking so long.
Oh, makes sense. Makes sense. This has a weird. Is it just me, or does this have a weird texture look to it?
It kind of does. It's really weird because I think they could have done a better job with smooth sandstone than what they did.
Yeah, it almost has. It's almost like a messed up sand texture, and that's.
Well, I mean, and it looks different whenever you actually hit it with light.
Oh yeah, see, it actually looks a little better that way. Strange.
It looks really weird whenever it's dark, and yeah.
Huh.
It's like a dark khaki, and then
right.
You throw some light on, and it actually looks really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say with the light, it actually looks a whole lot better. What are you strutting netherite gear?
I am.
Look at me, I'm still in diamond gear, and you're strutting netherite gear. What in the world?
Well, I figured since you were coming over, I had to look my best.
Threw on the shiny tux, huh?
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, while I do have all of this,
Oh man, I got one of those.
Diamond axe.
You're still rocking a diamond axe.
This is only because we have Tree Capitator and it does not work with the Netherite axe yet.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
If you really want to be technical.
Oh wow. Wow, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're geared out. I wish I was. I'm jealous.
Well, I'd have to show you where we've been mining because we basically went down to, I think it was Y level 13 and we used 2 shulkers worth of TNT, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find the bed thing is actually it works, but it's a lot messier.
Well, and I hate the fact that I'm having to go through food in order to do that method. I would much rather just dig a straight line and then put a block of TNT, 2 spaces, and another block of TNT. You know?
Oh, that's right. You don't take any damage using TNT.
Right. So that just to me that feels it's more convenient to me, and since we have a gunpowder farm, which of course you'll be getting to see.
What?
It's just so we have a gunpowder farm that I'm going to show you.
Already?
Yeah.
My God.
Why do you think we've been selling
that's right. You got rockets for sale. Duh.
So this is the gold farm. Again, I don't know what your render distance is, but you can look up and you can see this massive red circle.
Yeah, that's what I see is a big, massive red circle. It's kind of like a optical illusion. It's weird looking.
It is. I'll be honest with you. If it wasn't for the fact that it would mess with the functionality of it, I'd be half tempted to put like a slitted black line through the center to make it look like the Eye of Sauron.
That would be awesome. But yeah, you're right. That would mess up the... But that would be cool.
So I actually AFK'd for probably about 12, 13 hours, and this is 16 double chests. And the entire system, all of these hoppers included, are completely full of rotten flesh.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of rotten flesh.
And then these 2 rows are golden nuggets. Now, this is not, unfortunately, completely full. It is getting there. I
think this one's full right here.
Yeah, but it's the hoppers that aren't completely full.
Oh, so the chests are full.
Yeah. See, this hopper right here is almost completely full, and then this one has to fill up too, and then it'll start moving on to this one. But yeah, I have 16 double chests of golden nuggets, and then I have 10 more stacks with every 2 hoppers.
Oh.
So I mean, we're rolling in gold.
Yeah, that's all you got? I mean, come on.
Also, small flex is the fact that AFKing all that time, I have 481 levels.
You have how much?
481 levels.
How much?
481.
I'm sure my sword wouldn't do anything to your netherite gear. It'd probably take me a while.
I don't know because I did a lot of fire protection.
Oh.
And I've only got actually 1 protection on my chest plate.
Wow, that's interesting.
You don't want none.
No, I definitely don't want none. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try. I'd probably end up dying in the process.
Now, yeah, one other thing
you have thorns on it?
I do.
Yeah, I don't want none.
One other thing we have, it's a little bit away from the main building. So this is our little piglin farm. It is not completely optimized. The hoppers unfortunately can't keep up with 4 piglins because we have them all running into 1 chest. So we are going to be redoing this, but this is basically for the time being just so that we can get nether bricks without having to go mining a bunch of netherite, or not netherite, netherrack. And I mean, we have everything pretty well sorted. We've actually got quite a bit of quartz. This is probably the result of about 3 stacks per each piglin of gold ingots. It's actually really funny because you get a lot of gravel from this.
Gravel's good.
And soul sand. And if you happen to need for your building some crying obsidian.
Oh my goodness.
Or regular obsidian.
Oh wow.
Like you can say string.
I mean, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
And all the way down here at the end, It's actually really funny because this is our non-stackable items.
Fire potions and your soul speed. Oh man, that's a lot of potions.
Yep. And I mean, it's stacked all the way back up into this hopper. So it's absolutely.
Yeah.
And then any kind of overflow is just going into here. We thankfully have not had none.
Oh yeah, yeah. Thankfully. So, what kind of accommodations do you have for these piglins? Are they being fed well? Are you just slave driving them or whips and chains? I mean, what you got going on?
I mean, they're getting paid very well if you think about it, because they're getting all these golden ingots.
My question is, what are they doing with them? I mean, that's a lot of gold ingots, and surely their pockets are full by now.
I'll be honest with you. I think they're saving them up so that they can get really nice golden tusks.
Getting a grill, huh?
Yep. I mean, you gotta think. There's no female piglins, so they can't just wait for her tax return to come in and then get their grill.
You got a point. You got a point. You know,
But
let's see if I can. There we go.
But back here to the main, we haven't really done much with the inside of this. We have, of course, put a ceiling on it.
What's the
To be
idea?
honest with you, it'd probably be dangerous to go up there right now because that is the upper part of the block. So stuff is probably spawned up there. You might die.
That's funny. At least it's not in the overworld. It'd probably be even worse.
It would be night.
Of course.
Hold on 1 second. Let me sleep. Although some of these buildings do look really nice at night.
Yeah, like my house over there.
Hey, if it weren't for you going off on your own, you would have been more than welcome to build with us. We've actually expanded. It's no longer myself and Wolfie, but we've got MX building.
Oh, that's right. I did see MX log on the other day. So he's out in this area as well.
Yep. Completely. Oh, I wonder if he did not. Look, I'm taking no damage.
Let me try. Look, I'm not either.
I think you're not taking damage because of the data pack for the stonecutter.
Oh, you think that makes it to where you don't have damage for anything? I have fire protection on my helmet though.
Well, see, if I completely take off my gear,
Oh, you don't take any damage at all.
no damage. And I think it's tied into the stonecutter because remember the stonecutter is only doing mobs.
That's right.
So.
That is right. I wonder if you go jump in lava if it'll.
Yeah, no.
You're like, nope, don't think so.
So our area has actually drastically changed since we first started because where this is, we actually used to have a building, and we had another building over here, and then there was another building over here. And basically what we did when we started, and you can ignore the banners, Wolfie's turned a banner aficionado.
What is that?
It's supposed to be a bunny with green eyes.
It looks like two eyes with a very, very small smiley face.
You should see what he did to draw. He did this with draw, but instead of a white banner, it's a pink banner, and he called it his Kirby prank.
That's funny.
But we started out basically digging this big hole. And we've slowly been building off of the hole to make various farms and whatnot.
Wow.
And it's actually fairly interesting because if you come down here on the first level,
I wonder if you could jump down and make it on a level.
you can. I'm not going to recommend it.
Because if you miss, you're probably going to die.
So this is our
Chicken
little
farm.
The main reason we're doing this, and it's slow in progress, we've got 4 shulkers so far. The main reason we're doing this is we're going to be taking all these eggs to the end, and we're going to be hatching chickens, letting them grow up, feeding them, and then we're going to be unleashing a wither on them in order to get wither roses.
What?
So
I'm so
Literally,
confused. You have to use chickens,
well,
and
chickens, you're able to just get so many of them so quickly. And the way we're going to do it is we're actually going to spawn it underneath the end portal back to the overworld, where you normally would to kill him.
right.
And we're going to let him kill all the chickens to drop the wither roses instead of trying to set it up to where, he kills
Okay,
Enderman or something.
the Wither Rose is still a new thing to me. I've never really messed with it. So you're telling me when the Wither kills chickens, the chickens will drop Wither Roses?
When the wither kills any kind of entity, it will, well, I say entity, any kind of mob, it will drop wither roses, but it has to be killed by the wither.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
So a lot of people, I know a couple of hermits have set it up for doing it with Endermen.
Right.
But Endermen take a bunch of shots and everything, and it's just a little bit easier to go ahead and get some eggs, throw them, hatch them, grow them, feed them, and then just get what you need. And we need, for the wither skeleton farm we're going to be building, we need, I think it was 346 wither roses.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're going to be busy for a while on that
Yeah.
one.
Well, the best part about this is we can AFK. So,
yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
You could look in here. You've got 2 stacks, just got another egg in. I mean,
Yeah.
it's fairly quick.
Well, I mean, if you've already got, you've already got several shulker
4
boxes full.
shulkers and then a partial up there.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess it wouldn't take long. That's, that's still a lot of eggs.
This over here is our
tic-tac-toe board.
It does kind of look like one, doesn't it? It is actually, originally this was completely filled space. So we mined this out and put in some chests on the side. These chests, you put whatever you want smelted into.
Nice.
And yeah, you can open these up and you'll see one's white carpet, one's black carpet. That is actually our fuel source.
You're using carpets for a fuel source?
We are using carpets for an infinite fuel source. If you come here, I'll show you real quick. It's actually really, really cool.
I'm so confused. I didn't know you could use carpet as a fuel source.
We didn't either, and you can actually look in here. And
oh wow.
Aside from looking in here, you can look in here and in here, and you'll see what I was going for originally for our fuel source.
You were making charcoal.
Yes, I was, because it's just so easy for us to chop down a full tree. So I was making giant spruces and just chopping them down. So we had so much charcoal, and then we were looking into super smelters, and then we were looking into fuel, and Wolfie saw that, oh, you can use carpet.
How long has that been a thing?
I've no idea. I did not know this until we actually set it up. So you can kind of jump here and see that we've got carpet sitting on top of a piston right now.
Ah, you're duping them.
Yep. So if you flip that lever, it's going to start just immediately shooting out carpet.
Into the hopper?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's
it
fun.
It shoots over to the wall.
Uh-huh.
And then there's hoppers over there, and there's quite a few hoppers.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
And it slowly will fill it up. The machine does actually run faster than the furnaces can use it.
So do you think that's a bug, or do you think the carpet's being used as a fuel source is intentional?
Well, because you can use wool too, I believe. So I think it was intentional, and it kind of makes sense if you think about it, because I mean, wool does burn very, very well.
Right. Well, yeah, that's true.
But it is.
Why does that trapdoor keep doing? Oh, it's the banner moving.
It's the banner. Yeah.
I was like, what's wrong?
So we this was originally this level. This was originally our storage.
Yeah, I remember that.
So the wood came down in pillars to make it look like support.
Right.
And of course we had the lanterns and everything, but we had like cut into the wall storage and everything else. Now the way we have this designed is it does 12 furnaces. because the way we have the feeder set up, um, we have a minecart with a hopper.
Right.
And of course, when a mine cart with a hopper passes under a chest, it pulls out 6 items. Well, we have a double chest up there, and the way we have it set up, it'll pass through and grab 12 and then go back out. So it makes sure there's 1 item in every single one of these furnaces whenever it passes through.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So it actually smelts really good. We don't have anything in here right now, I don't believe.
So these are the output.
Yes, these are the outputs. So the input's up above us.
Right.
And you don't have to worry about fuel, of course, because you have a machine that does it. And then all you really got to do is just, take whatever you want, and you can either do it on both sides or just do it on one side. So
that's
it's
freaking nice.
Very fast, very efficient.
That's super nice. Button. Almost missed it.
And here's the access to get back here, just in case something clogs up. We want to be able to handle it.
So I wonder if you can build a super smelter out of the blast furnaces, if it works the same.
You can. You could actually also do it out of the smoker as well.
Really?
But the problem is we switch back and forth with what we're smelting. Sometimes we do potatoes so we can have baked potatoes. And we would need a smoker for that, but at the same time we also
Thank you.
We also do, of course, netherrack into nether bricks, or
right.
cobble into smooth stone into stone into smooth stone and whatnot.
Right. So that just allows you to do anything. It's not specific.
So
that's smart.
Since it varies, we just figured furnaces and leave it. This is our enchanting table. Now, our enchanting setup was actually above ground. It was unprotected, and it was very dangerous. We had a creeper blow up our bookshelves more than once. So when we basically restructured everything, this used to actually be our mob grinder, and the mobs would actually fall here.
Yeah, that's right. There was a mob grinder right there.
Yeah. So when we got, and of course the flooring's not finished. When we got the gunpowder farm set up and the iron farm and everything else, we don't really need much of anything when it comes to mobs because we've got villagers.
Right.
So this just made perfect sense to have the enchanting set up right here.
That's smart. It's really, really smart. By the way, I can get silk touch on this hoe. I think she needs it.
But yeah,
cool.
Like I said, this originally it was this big, but it was where we were sleeping.
The door. The doors don't like me.
This is where we were sleeping. This is where, of course, we had our storage and everything else. And we really and truthfully, all we did was we took down the pillars and then storage. So behind these doors, very small. We're really not doing much with it right now. Little potion set up.
Little brewing station. That's cool.
Yep.
With water for bottling.
Yep. It's actually very dangerous though because of what's underneath that water. You cannot break any block that's under that water, or it screws up a bunch of stuff.
Uh-oh.
So we were kind of having trouble with the door again.
Yeah. Them dang doors.
We were kind of the first to get into villagers because on our way to finding our base, we actually found these guys right here.
Yeah, you got lucky.
Yeah, so this guy's actually really cool because he sells a Heart of the Sea.
Oh, that's nice.
And then we have another guy.
Tell me it's cheaper than 64 emerald.
These guys? Yeah. So these guys, well, and unfortunately you can't lower their trade. Oh. But this guy does enchanted golden apples.
What?
And then this guy actually has a trident and nautilus shell.
Nice.
Yeah, so if we ever decide we want to build in the water, we're pretty much set up for conduits. We don't have to go hunting for anything, which is really nice.
Wow.
This guy is actually completely worthless.
You're just a captain. You're here to keep everybody in line.
The thing is, these maps that he sells are actually artwork, but Arc doesn't have the other data pack installed, so the maps are completely blank.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. So
Huh.
he's completely pointless.
Why is your zombie decked out in diamond gear?
He's not. That's just his shirt. He is wearing a golden helmet though.
Oh, okay. I was thinking I saw the diamond sword and I'm like, is he wearing a diamond chest plate?
He did have a slime head at one
Are you
point,
serious?
but we converted one of the villagers, and when it turned into a zombie villager, he suddenly had full golden armor. And when we converted him back, somehow he dropped a golden helmet.
Oh wow.
I don't know how.
That's
So
funny.
if you actually look at the zombie over here on the left, he's got my head.
He's got your head on? Where you at? Where is he at? That's hilarious. You should put that. Well, you should put Wolfie's head on the other one.
Well, I can't because
he's got the helmet. That's right.
So we were kind of the first to get into the villagers. We actually got to expand this and finish getting the rest of the books, but all of their trades are above their head. We've actually got it set up to where, like, if you click here,
oh yeah,
it's nothing but mending books above the mending dude.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
And that's kind of why we have the potions set up right where we do, so that we can kind of move back and forth.
That's smart.
And we just got like a bunch of random crap. We've got so much iron that it's just we're finding it in random things anymore. It's ridiculous.
Oh man. Oh, pressure plate.
Yep.
You got smart for me on that one.
You don't have to worry about. So this would be the carrot farm.
Hello, carrot farm. Oh, if I get on the ladder, it might help out. There we go.
It is currently 2-tier. We are actually probably going to branch either behind it, like straight ahead of us, or to the side, and we're going to do potatoes as well. Not so much because we need potatoes, but because it'd be very, very nice to actually be able to trade.
Oh, you don't do any trading right now?
Right now we're not, but we trade carrots more than anything else. This is a small melon farm.
That's cool.
We actually need to expand this, so you're going to see a bunch of more of them in the floor, and then on the other side, we're actually going to do pumpkin.
I think that's cool how you got it in the ground like that. That's pretty neat. So is it a rail cart that underneath there that picks it up, or hoppers?
It is not. So what happens is, I don't know, you can't really see it, but what he does is he throws we might be able to get in right here. So he comes here and he throws the carrots.
Is he not going to get out?
Nah, he'll be fine. I saw you coming over this way.
He's thinking about it.
So he comes over here and he throws the carrots. The carrots fall down and hit a water stream, and then they run over to a hopper.
Oh, okay. So this uses the hunger, hunger mechanic.
The breeding mechanic.
Yeah, that thing. That's what I meant.
So, and you'll I don't know who put that there.
It's for the invisible light.
So, on the next floor...
There's more?
There is. I don't want you looking behind this wall. I don't want you looking behind that wall yet.
Don't look behind that wall.
So, this is basically the storage.
Wow. It's a manual? I'm shocked.
It is. Well, we don't have... When we get to the ground floor, you'll see that we're going to have it set up as automatic, but currently we do not. Now, if you look in all of these chests on this side, it's all carrots.
Oh, wow.
Every single one of the chests on this side is carrots. I don't think we started moving over here yet. But you can even look at this.
Oh my gosh.
The very first chest, it's full of carrots.
That's a lot of carrots. That is a lot of carrots.
We have our melons in here.
My goodness. Yeah, you've got quite a few.
You could actually see the carrots bobbing up there behind.
Yeah, they're just chilling there. They're like, nope, we're not going nowhere.
Yeah, we've got to get things set up here soon. As of right now,
I do like this hole though. This is pretty cool.
There's actually I don't think it's going to give you a hitbox. There's actually iron chains in the center of the beacon.
I can't see it, but I'm sure there is. I'm not going to test it.
So, if I were to cut off the beacon, you'd see
Right.
that it looks like it's being lowered down by that crane that's up top. That was my entire goal.
That's pretty cool.
We've cleared this out. I don't know what we're going to do with it just yet. We have to be a little bit careful because obviously we have the furnace set up above us, and we actually have our iron farm like right below us. So we've got to be careful with what we do here. But I'm thinking we might.
You moved the iron farm down there?
No, the iron farm's always where it's been.
I thought it was over. Oh no, that was the villager breeder that was over that way. Okay.
Ready to see this?
I'm ready.
This was done in about an hour.
In about an hour? Oh, it's the blaster. It's the concrete blaster.
It is, and you cut the whole thing on with this lever.
Nice. Is there you don't have any loss on this?
Nope, no loss.
That's weird. I built one that similar to it not too long ago, and because the way it worked was it would, as you're feeding it, it would shift down like it's supposed to. As a matter of fact, I think I built one almost exactly like this. But the problem is sometimes the TNT would blast when the concrete was not moving. Therefore, it would blow some of it up and prevent it from creating the actual items. It was strange.
Thankfully, I can't remember whose video. I watched a video on it. It was based on Mumbo's design, but it quit working for 1.16, and then the dude figured out how to update it to make it work for 1.16. So there is no loss. It's actually really clever.
It is smart the way they do it.
Whew, that's a dangerous jump.
You don't see me doing it. I won't make it.
We have it set up to where one of us basically stands right here.
Uh-huh.
And one of us stands here. The other loads everything up for the dropper. And then all you've got to do is break this redstone and put it here. And the 3 hoppers feeding into the dropper keeps up with you making concrete.
Oh, wow. So basically just wow. Okay.
It's really cool. Now, moving on.
That's awesome. I like that. Oh, I want one of those. Where do you buy them? No.
I mean, I could build you one. I ask that you close the door behind you.
This must be the bee house. Yep. I feel like I'm going into, what do they call those? Atrium, where the birds are.
We just every once in a while basically refill everything, but I mean you can see we have so many honeycombs.
Wow.
So many honey bottles. And then of course we have this chest here that's got a little bit of random stuff in it.
And they're just doing what they need to do.
Just doing what they need to do.
Go to it. Wow, that's a lot of red flowers.
You've seen nothing yet. This is our sugarcane farm.
Nice. That's pretty smart, using the observers the way they are.
If you actually look, we are fully filled up on sugarcane.
Dang. Yeah, you are.
We pretty much just let this run and forgot about it.
So the observers going across the top, they're actually connected all together?
So there you can actually, if you want, you can get in right here.
Okay, so yeah, they are connected all together.
Yeah.
And they bud power the piston.
Yep.
Okay.
So, and whenever one of them registers, all of the pistons fire.
Huh. I would have never thought of it. I mean, I've done it kind of like what y'all done before, but I have always used only one observer instead of that many observers.
Yes. Well, and you can... Oh, I just accidentally broke it. It was a... I'm going to be honest with you. It was a pain getting everything set up properly.
I bet.
But, like, I mean, you can see the results have been well worth it.
Right. Wow.
So, but, yeah, we've been... I got a happy bee hit on my very first try. Um, we've been trying to make the most out of our space. Like, obviously, this floor has nothing on it.
Right.
But when you drop down to the next floor, I'd like you to come this way first.
Oh, it's got the iron farm.
Yep, this is where the iron farm is. Now,
Speaking of, is somebody burning?
the village... Yeah, iron golem died. The villagers can only spawn an iron golem once every X number of seconds.
Right.
So there's actually a clock up here above the zombie's head that raises and lowers the block, and it is done in such a way that there's basically only a 1 second delay between a villager spawning a golem and a villager not spawning the golem.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, you said it's above his head?
There's a redstone clock above his head.
Oh yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure that one out, how that was above his head. I was thinking the piston below did something, but it's actually pushing the stone down.
We were originally going to do that, but then I figured it'd be easier to just have pistons above pulling him up and down, and the piston there is because he's in a minecart.
Right.
So it's just to bring him up to the level that he needs to be at.
That's cool. That was a smart idea right there.
Now, opposite the iron farm, and it kind of sucks because we completely can't do anything beyond this level going downwards.
Oh, slime farm.
That's our slime farm.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all had a pretty big chunk.
3 chunks, all in a line.
Wow. Speaking of, there's one right there. Bye.
Yep.
How deep is it?
It is from here down to, let's see, this is Y level 38. I think it's down to Y level, I want to say 6, maybe 5.
Yeah, y'all are majorly overproducing slime now, aren't y'all?
Yes, because if you actually, I don't know if you can see it from up here. No, you can't because the magma blocks are in the way. This side is no longer collecting because the hopper minecart
It's so overfull.
Yeah. So we'll get to the chest here in a second, and I'll show you because it's pretty funny.
So on this side, you can't do anything else because of that farm, huh?
Yes. This is where we were originally AFKing, and the main reason was you could actually come.
Is that a wither rose?
It is. So I was a little bit of a butt, and when an iron golem falls in, they're dying in lava, standing on magma blocks, and getting hit by a wither rose. I think it's a little bit of overkill.
I want you to die. Just plain and simple. I just want you to die. I'm going to have 3 different ways to kill you.
Yep.
Man.
Now, this is actually the level for the blast chamber.
The blast chamber. So this is where you don't want to be.
This is where you do not want to be. We actually... It's really bad. We've got to figure out a better collection system. We did experience loss strictly because the hoppers could not keep up.
Oh wow! So you were producing faster than the hoppers could collect?
Yes.
Wow, that is pretty fast.
But all of it collects down here, and we have a small little nook right here for you to be able to put a shulker box or 2 so that you can put it in.
Wow. That's wild.
But yeah, it literally was producing faster than the hoppers.
I like how y'all use the crying obsidian there.
Well, and it's actually really funny because if I break... I don't think I filled it in back. Well, maybe I did. I didn't think I filled it in back here. In fact, I could have... Yeah, I didn't fill it in back here. Just had to go up one more. So... I was initially doing tests, and I was like, oh, so that's where the hole's going to be when it starts blowing up. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to leave this right here. I'm just going to make sure it's well lit. And
that's funny.
We're going to call it a day.
That's funny. You wanted to see how big the blast was going to be.
Now, the only downside is, depending on when you cut that off, the TNT will fall into the water.
Mm.
So I've been thinking about bringing a piece of obsidian out just for the TNT to fall on to make sure it's always at that level.
Right.
But it's really not a big deal if it falls into the water. It doesn't really destroy anything.
Yeah,
So.
it shouldn't break anything.
But yeah, so the collection system is actually not fast enough to keep.
That's funny. That is way too funny.
This is yet another view of the iron slime farm.
That's wild.
Oh, wow, all these gates are open. So here's where our iron is currently collecting.
Oh, I'm going back up. Apparently.
That's actually got slime blocks in it.
That's wild. That just shows how much slime you have, because you got a
Oh,
random...
no. It's even worse.
Well, I'm just saying because you have a random chest sitting around with slime blocks in it.
So it's not a lot right now because I emptied it out not too long ago. But if you open this chest,
those are blocks. Those aren't ingots. Those are blocks. Wow.
Wolfie and I both have a shulker filled with iron. Iron blocks for that.
Yep, flexing.
So we're actually, that's the collection system for the slime, but we're not going to go there just yet.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is come down here, and you're gonna open up this bottom chest, and you're gonna see all that slime in there. Oh wow, this is actually not. Here we go. I was about to say.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of slime.
Actually, that makes me worried because if that side's no longer collecting, we've got it inching. I'm gonna have to take a look at it later.
That's still
Mark with the shameless plug for the community Discord.
Right.
But yeah, every layer of this essentially on this side is slime farm.
It's done. It's not.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Y'all still got
it's still
so
fine,
much
but...
more room though. You on three other sides. So
now this is the fun part.
Oh.
We generally jump down in here.
Because it's full of water.
Because we had the water at the bottom. So whenever we divide up our profits, this is where we do it.
This is the profit change, huh?
That is technically a lie. This is not our first sale. Our first sale was to you, and I had already split the diamonds. So Wolfie was like, "This is our first sale from whenever we opened a shop." So,
that's right. I was the first person to buy something from y'all, wasn't I?
Yes, you were. We generally have more of these, but they're kind of in use right now. This barrel's normally full.
Oh, that's my ender chest.
Why
do you have a random slime over here?
Because that is a slime chunk as well.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Jeez. What is this?
This both sides is going to be our storage area.
I like it.
This is a massive work in progress because we've still got to build the chest up. We've still got to put in the sorting system. We've got to put in the water streams to bring all the items around, yada, yada, yada.
So this is your block storage.
That side's going to be too, because if you look, we actually do not have anything for wood right now.
Oh, wow.
So...
Yeah, you have no wood at all.
We're trying... Well, it's not morning anymore. We are trying our best to get all of this filled in with what we want where, and then we're going to open this up and start working on it. We're holding off on it just because of the fact that it's a slime chunk, and that just means we're going to be running into issues whenever we're building. These are just random chests filled with all kinds of stuff. This is actually our head chest right here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have quite a few.
And this is somebody gave us a lot of blue concrete.
Is this where you contemplate your life? You just stare through this piece of glass here, and
this was actually part of a branch mine.
Oh, I was like, this is kind of random. Just a little piece of glass with a big hole.
I told Wolfie what I'd like to do is once we get all these chests unloaded, organized, and whatnot,
right.
like some of this is stuff like you can look in here and you can just see all the different armor and tools.
This looks like chest. This looks like my base, first of all, with these chests, and second of all, this looks like your starter chests is what it looks like.
It kind of was. This is mainly just we brought everything from upstairs whenever we started demoing and brought it down. But you can see like you got all these different helmets and leggings and everything, and all of that is from Wolfie doing raids in the end.
I was gonna say that looks like end stuff right there.
See, look, we even got 3 stacks of blocks of iron in here. Like, it's slime blocks and iron blocks everywhere. Okay.
That's funny. That is funny. I do like this. So that side over there is gonna be the same thing.
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't think there's enough room for all your concrete powder and wood here.
Yeah, we're gonna probably end up moving it because we wanted to keep like the 16 colors on one side.
Right.
So we're probably gonna do like the wool and bring it over here, and then bring it back down around this side maybe.
Oh, okay.
Or we'll just do wool on this side. And then we've got the concrete powder, and we'll have it, and then if the barrel in the front, if you actually look, is where you'd find white concrete.
Wow. Okay.
So what we ended up doing was, if you come over here to the stone bricks, you'll find stone bricks in the chest, and then if you click the barrel in front of it, you'll find variants.
You know what would be interesting, and I think I've done this in some of my other bases, but what would be interesting is if they allowed you to take this texture and put it on a shulker.
That would be nice. That'd actually be really cool.
Because then you could exchange this barrel for a shulker, and essentially just keep that one type of item in there, but that would allow you to organize it even more with a movable box.
Yeah. Well, and the only reason I did the barrels was because a little bit of the texture.
Yeah.
Because it almost felt like it was tracks.
That is pretty neat.
The fact that it's a whole block instead of it just being a chest in the floor.
Yeah, I do like that. I do like that a lot. I didn't even think about that. That does look like tracks.
If you actually come over onto this side.
What in the world?
This was for us to be able to put our random crap while we're working on this project, and instead it somehow ended up in chests out in the hall. So I'd asked Wolfie because I really wanted like a redstone door right here that was 3x3 to where it just like opened up and was futuristic, because you gotta admit, when you walk in this hall it feels almost medical.
It's completely different compared to the rest of your build.
Yep.
It seems almost like a lab.
Well, and that was pretty much what I was going for. It's really funny because Wolfie said what we should have done was we should have put the storage area under the man-made lake I did, so that we could say there is no war in Ba Sing Se. But now, if you come down here,
you're going into the water now.
Into the water.
Okay.
And come around to the backside.
Ooh, it's a secret hall.
This actually goes all the way to our other beacon, and we're going to be doing strip mining down here.
Ah, okay. You missed some spots. You're all the way down past 11 here.
Yep. We're down at 5. So, I don't know if you paid attention, every single floor had 5 blocks between it and the next floor.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, where you get off of the ladders is at Y level 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, going all the way up.
So why are you strip mining at 5?
It's wasn't originally gonna be strip mining at 5.
Right.
But considering the fact that we basically put our storage area at the level where you would normally want to strip mine, we've got the slime farm on one side. It just, yeah.
Okay. I was just trying to, because the diamond level is at 11, isn't it? The more prominent diamond level.
Generally, it's about 13 is where I shoot for. This tunnel, we're not going to go all the way down the end of this tunnel. I think I dug right at 600 blocks.
Oh wow.
I was trying to. I ended up with a lot of diamonds for doing it. I was trying to make it to where I could put another portal down and then be able to come like way down low in the nether. Did not work. Did not work at all. So I finally just was like, you know what, I'm not doing this. Screw it. And I went from the roof of the nether all the way down to, I think it was Y level 13 or 12.
Oh,
So
wow.
we can start doing the ancient debris mining.
Right, the ancient debris mining.
Now begins the long trek up.
Well, you could fly up, right?
You can. I would recommend being very, very careful. Because remember, there's a chain in that center green beam.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to try this. That's kind of fun and sickening at the same time.
Well, like I said, we generally jump down into the center. That's why these gates are normally open up here.
I do like your crane.
So I kind of had looked up some old, and by old I mean ancient, style cranes.
Yeah.
And originally what I was going to do was put barrels here.
Uh-huh.
To make it seem like it was almost on tracks or wheels. But
yeah,
I didn't like the look of it.
Oh, okay.
So
I do like the weight,
did,
the weight on the end of it. That's pretty
the
cool.
counterweight.
Yeah.
Well, and it's actually really interesting because the bit across the top that the weight and everything else is attached to is stripped birch.
Huh. Yeah, I see that.
And then the column itself is quartz.
That's really cool.
it was a couple of different things that went into it, and we actually, this is normally where we AFK because it basically loads all the farms. Wolfie decided it was a great place for the loom and everything else.
That's kind of funny that you literally load all your farms sitting here.
Yep.
That's wild.
So this is generally where we AFK. It looks really cool too whenever you're standing right here.
It's kind of. I almost feel like I'm working at your base right now. Just standing in here, I feel like I'm doing something.
We had at one point in time. Now, obviously, this is a spruce forest, so foxes and wolves are predominant. We had a pen, this empty pen right here. We should have put a sign, really, a memorial sign. Was full of sheep, and then a wolf spawned inside of it.
Ooh, hate that.
So I came up from checking on the iron farm one day, and there was just a sheep standing right here. I surrounded it in glass, and I named it with a name tag, and his name was the Chosen One.
The Chosen One, because he was the only one that survived?
So, yeah, pretty much. So then Wolfie got another one, and we started breeding them, and it ended up with a wolf farm that I'll be showing you here in a second.
Cool.
Now, would you like to start left going around, or would you like to start at the big house on the hill that looks amazing in a shader pack?
No, let's go left and around. That way we can end with the house.
Well, if that's the case, then we need to go this way.
Oh. Holy cow, what is that?
That would be our creeper farm.
Dang, that thing's... Ow! Bamboo. Oh my gosh. This thing's huge.
It is. It's awesome, though. And I don't know why I'm not flying. Well, it's because I'm wearing my full suit. I'm not wearing my electric. I'll be right there. Give me a minute. I'm swimming. I still think that whenever you're wearing armor and you're swimming in this game, it should slow you down.
I think so, too. So how do you get in here? Oh, you got to duck.
Yep. And it'll take you right up. Now, we've still got to try and drain out some water and make it to where sea creatures aren't spawning so we get more spawns with the creepers.
Oh,
Either that or come up a little bit higher with this.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Because there's because of the ocean below you.
Yep. So generally, you just would come in here
and
close yourself in. And yeah, okay.
I do like how you put cats up here.
Well, the whole purpose of that was we were building at night, and we didn't want phantoms to get us.
Wait,
now,
phantoms are scared of cats?
Yes, they are.
I had no clue.
Phantoms will not even swoop down on you if there is a cat nearby.
I had no clue. I
So the way we have this, you can actually land on top of this with your elytra, open this up, and basically land on it, and then close it, land down, and then come in. That way you ain't got to do the water stream.
Huh. That's
But
smart.
if you stand here, and what you're going to do is you're going to have your back facing here, and you're going to hold S.
Uh-huh.
It'll put you in the corner of the glass, and then you bounce. And that's how you get down. That's how you get down.
So put your back to the glass.
Yep. You want to make sure you're tucked into the corner between the two glass.
Okay, tucked into the corner between the two glass. I could just fly down, but this.
I know, but it's a lot of fun.
Okay, so tucked between the corner of the two. Okay, I want to do this, but I'm concerned because if I fall all that way, I will die. Oh, didn't do it.
You got to start dropping and then back yourself into the glass.
Oh, okay. I was like, what in the world? It's not letting me drop. Ah, yes. Oh, that is amazing. That is amazing.
Now, the really funny thing is, we found a little bug. Because we came down at night one time, and we were trying to sleep. So if you spam click while you're bouncing on a slime block, your vision will be of you laying down in the bed,
Are you
but
serious?
your camera will still be bouncing on a slime block.
That's funny.
It's really funny.
Oh,
and
like,
of course our collection system's down here.
I just broke your slime block.
How could you do such a thing?
I put it back.
Our collection system's down here.
Nope, no, you don't have enough here. You definitely don't have enough. Where's my shulker box?
There actually was a creeper that just fell right there. I don't know if you saw that.
Yep, I saw him. I'd hate to be down here if one lived. Could you imagine if they put enchanted... could you imagine, though, if they put enchanted gear on creepers?
If they put feather falling boots on creepers, I quit. I quit.
It would be a bad deal. Uh-oh, did I run it? I'm almost out of rockets.
Well, you know, I hear there's somebody at a shop who, shopping district who sells those.
Yeah, they're pretty pricey.
They're a dime in a stack.
Just
It's
kidding.
not pricey.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, you gotta admit, that's 27 diamonds for a full shulker box.
True.
Oh,
True.
I
I like this blackstone.
I actually really liked it in conjunction with the nether brick. And this is our... I kept saying it was the wrong style for what we were doing, because this looks more Fire Nation than anything.
Right.
But this...
I do, have you noticed, though, that blackstone works with almost everything?
It does.
I mean, you could mix it with any block, and it works. I like it with warped. Really works really well with warped.
This is where we're getting our redstone.
Witches? Wait, what?
Yep. Yeah, clerics.
Clerics. Wait a second. So why are there... are the potion stands just there for decoration?
The potion stands are what makes them into clerics.
Oh, that's right. It's their job.
Yep. So, and I mean, it's not the greatest of trades, but you see the very first trade is rotten flesh into emeralds. We have 16 double chests of rotten flesh, so why not?
Right. That makes sense, because you could get an unlimited amount of emeralds by trading flesh.
Exactly.
And then you have an unlimited amount of emeralds to buy whatever you want from your villagers.
Not to mention, we also have glowstone for when they take the glowstone trade away from the piglins.
Oh, wow. Oh, they're taking the glowstone trade away?
They are removing, I think it's glowstone and ender pearls, and they're giving us something else. They're giving us blackstone.
Blackstone would be nice, but I really wish they weren't taking the ender pearl away.
I think they're giving us blackstone arrow, some kind of, I think spectral arrows, and then something else. I can't remember what it is.
Can you bone mill the nylium, like you know how you do the flower farms? I wonder if you can do the same for this.
You can, like how you do like blue orchid farms and
right,
everything, where
right.
it shifts back and forth. You can.
That'd be nice.
I think all you. Well, yeah, you should be getting the roots and everything else from it. So this is. I love this building. That's actually very pretty. This is our villager breeder.
It is really nice. What'd you just break? Did you have a?
I had a dirt block there because sometimes the villagers, whenever we go through right here, they get out.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Well, it's because there's barrels in here, so they're like, profession. Like, I've never met such a dumb AI that's just like, I want to work, I want to work, I want to work.
Right? That is funny. I do like how they adjusted that, though. I really do.
Well, and I love, because you come up here and you open the trap door, and I have a little balcony for you to kind of, like, stare off. But you literally just open this and throw in the carrots and then close it.
What if you fall in?
You wait till nighttime, you get in a bed, and then you get out.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I like this building.
So do I. I really think that the blackstone walls turned out really well.
Yeah, I like it. It's just a subtle hint of difference. Yeah, it actually turned out really good.
Well, and you see, I was very liberal with my use of trapdoors.
It honestly looks like it's part of the, like wood.
Yep, and that's what I was going for. Now, you can see we've kind of got a path started over here.
That's what that's what I'm worst. That I'm horrible at pathways, getting them put in. Like I'm like, yeah, I'll just make a pathway going this way, and then I'm like, yeah, that's gonna take too much time. I know where I'm going.
Well, we've got to do a bunch of landscaping, but what we're gonna do is this is gonna be our farm fields, and we're just gonna have huge fields of wheat.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're gonna make a small house, and then we're just gonna have all kinds of wheat and whatnot.
That'll be nice. That'll be really nice. Are you gonna use the villager AI to do it, or?
I'm not sure. We might. It's less about collecting it and more about it being a visual thing.
Right. Well, that's what I was saying. If you put a villager out there, at least it looks like he's working the fields. Yeah. Doesn't necessarily have to collect it. You could put a composter out there and at least get bone meal out of it.
I told Wolfie we needed to move him. We had a Fletcher in here at one point. This was how we were getting arrows.
I have a skeleton farm.
Are you selling arrows?
I might be. I know a guy.
Because I decided I wanted mending on my bow.
Yeah, this is an infinity bow, and it's one of the nicer bows that I have, and I'm aggravated because it's about to die and it's too expensive to repair.
So this is where some of our shulker boxes went.
Just random stuff everywhere.
Well, this was originally. I was going to do the entire pagoda out of smooth sandstone.
Ah, okay.
So that's what these were. And the pagoda was originally not going to be that big, but you know how it is. You get started and then it's like...
Do what? Hang on one second. Do what, buddy?
Look at that, Daddy.
Yeah. What? Okay.
Actually, a little sneaky sneak for you. This is how you get the chickens.
That's funny.
What's down here?
Yeah. Did you see those chickens down there? We got someone watching us.
I go downstairs, Daddy. Oh, there's some
Masons.
Yep. So we're trying to shoot for as many kinds of terracotta as we could get. And then, of course, Art decided, hey, I'm going to go ahead and add the data pack that lets you re-dye terracotta.
It made you aggravated, didn't it?
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? We've already put all this work into it, so we'll keep it. It's actually really cool because if you flip that open, you see that it's light behind it.
I like how that is. I didn't even think about doing lanterns that way. Still produces the same amount of light, or it should.
Yep, it does.
But it's lights up here.
So, we were not originally going to have masons right here. We were going to put them on the wall, but then I decided, you know what? I want to do the green tinted glass.
Look at that, guy.
This is nice.
Yep.
Why the crimson door?
What?
Oh, because the roof is crimson. I didn't even notice the roof was in crimson.
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Now this is actually my, and you can
Oh,
jump
that's
up
cat
here
right there, Daddy.
and you can
That's
see. But I think
That's a
this
cat,
has turned
Daddy.
out to
What's
be one
that
of my
deer?
favorite looking
That's
things.
cat, Daddy.
There's a cat tied up to this pole right here.
Yes.
Yep.
He's stuck.
Why?
Because he's not tamed yet.
What, that's
Oh, okay. I was like, why is he tied up to a pole?
Oh. So looking at this from a ways away, this has probably turned out to be one of my favorite looking buildings that we've done so far.
Mm-hmm.
There's a point up there.
Yeah, I
mean,
like it. Oh,
between the overhang and everything else, and then the corners in particular, I really like.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah, I like how, especially how the roof is laid out. I do like how that turned out.
And that dark oak just works so well with the brown concrete.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You're right
But-
about that.
not doing.
They're naked.
Oh, that's
Close your eyes. It's a bad scene. Oh, so basically this is your sheep farm.
Daddy.
I mean, we have so much iron; it's literally nothing for us to
Dad, open that
make
door.
shears.
Well, I'm just about to say that. I'm like, man, I bet y'all go through a lot of shears, but you got iron to do that.
Yep.
Wow.
Daddy,
This is
open
cool.
that door. Dad, open that door. Oh my.
I guess the only thing you
Go down here,
you wouldn't need
Daddy.
that if you could
Go
turn
down
carpets
here,
into
Daddy. Go down
full wool.
here. Go down here.
That'd be
Hey,
cool.
Ark, I got another data pack
Go
for
down
you.
here.
right.
To the woods. Oh, that's
Now,
avocado,
down
Daddy.
here,
Down the woods.
right now, is where we're growing
This
trees.
place is-
Oh, the tree farm. Y'all's tree
Yeah.
farm.
So right now we're going
Daddy,
trees here,
Daddy,
but
go in the
eventually,
woods.
what
Go
we're
in
gonna
the
do is
water,
this
Daddy, go in
spruce
the
over here.
water.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna tear it down and kind of flatten the land out a little bit more, and we're gonna be doing like an extravagant
Go to the water.
manor type thing.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's nice.
and it's because it's got this little pond in front.
Right.
Go in the
So-
water.
We're gonna
Go in
do
the
that,
water.
and we're even gonna have like
Stop
a garden with like sand
Go in
and
the
whatnot.
water, Go in the water.
So-
Like a Zen garden.
Oh, go in the water.
Exactly. You knew
No,
exactly
go in
where
the
I was going.
water again.
That's cool.
Go in the water. Go in the water.
I wonder if he's, because you know in 1.16 you can have invisible item frames. I wonder if he's activated
Dad, go in
that.
the water.
I don't know.
Dad, go in the water now.
There's actually not too much left.
Down there,
Um,
down there.
We
Okay,
have
hang
not
on.
decorated the inside
Mm-hmm.
of any of
There's
these
fire
buildings.
everywhere. There's fire.
I like the roof on this one though.
It's a fire. It's a fire, Daddy.
So
There's
this is
fire.
just a regular old building. Haven't figured out what we're gonna do with it yet.
There's a chest, Daddy. There's
It's a
chest.
guest room.
What is this?
Oh, well, Wolfie said it's the mother-in-law suite.
Yeah,
Or-
that makes sense. That's something similar to that.
Dad, come upstairs and let me see.
Who did that?
Come
Wasn't
up-
me.
What? Maybe the stars. Maybe it's just stars.
I'm guessing somebody probably landed
This
the.
is the big house.
So you should be able to tell, but this building is done out of cut sandstone, chiseled sandstone, sandstone brick walls, sandstone brick stairs, and install.
This looks amazing.
This is condo, Daddy.
And it's got dark oak trapdoors for accents, as well as acacia.
Dad, look that big television, Daddy.
I'm gonna just fly out real quick. I'm gonna come back at it.
Well, I was gonna say, if you fly straight up where the beacon beam is, there's a platform up there, and you can kind of get
What's
over.
your son, Daddy?
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's a big old top.
That's where my
Oh,
trigger home is.
Daddy.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh,
look here,
this is
trigger
so
home.
high, Daddy. No,
What if you don't have your wings on?
Daddy. Good idea.
Oh,
Hope for
you-
the best.
Okay.
But yeah, you can kind of get an overhead of it right here.
That is cool.
No,
No.
stand right
Now-
there.
I'm assuming you're using Optifine.
Stand right there,
Yes.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Stand
So
right there.
I like
Hey.
to zoom in from up there because it looks really
There,
good.
Daddy.
Um,
Right there.
but
All the way to the
the
top,
lake
Daddy.
in front of it and the waterfall was all handmade. The landscaping right there was handmade, and then all of the leaves to represent, bushes and everything, all of that was done by hand.
That's amazing.
Like I said, it looks really, really good in it looks really, really good with the shader.
Whoa, that's so far, Daddy. Daddy.
Which shaders do you use?
I just used the original one that comes with Optifine.
And you said it looks good at night?
It looks really good at night. Not so much because it's like vastly lit up or anything, but the inside's lit up so the windows actually glow a little bit.
Oh, that's cool. It's cool. I may have to turn that.
You're already in there, I was about to say.
Oh, yeah. I'm already looking around.
Like I said, it's not decorated yet.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, we at least have a bed.
Okay. You have a bed.
Yep. And then
like,
we have this beautiful balcony.
It's like y'all just moved in. And this is one of the first big buildings y'all built out here that was actually decorative.
It was actually. It's really funny because we were doing all this infrastructure stuff, and then I looked over and I saw the lake, and I was like, you know what? I'd really like to build a waterfall. And then the next thing you know, all of a sudden I'm building this big building. And I had literally just gotten done with the second floor.
Yeah.
When Wolfie logged in and he was like, "Oh, I've got a great design for the roof." So that's how we ended up with the roof on this building. And I love it because I didn't really count the blocks or anything.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at this from a distance, you'll notice that it's not like fully symmetrical at all. So it's got a window over here that's 4 wide.
I never even noticed that. I never
Yeah.
even noticed that.
Yes.
So it is not symmetrical at all, but I love it, and I think it looks really, really great.
I think that's what sets it off, though, and makes it look so awesome, is the fact that the balcony and stuff is kind of offset from one side to the other.
Well, and you can even see, too, you can see where the center of the roof is.
Uh-huh.
Versus where the center of the balcony is, and it's
Right.
like 2 blocks. It's 2 blocks offset, but it I think adds just so much to it.
Want to see Daddy?
Oh, it looks so good.
Want to see Daddy? You need to do like this.
That looks really good.
That's too hard.
Now, the only other thing we've got is basically where we've got an end portal for us to be able to dupe gravity blocks. That's about the only other thing we've got.
Yeah,
So-
I saw that the other day. That was really cool.
But that's pretty much our base.
That's the base.
We're actually going to, right here, we're going to put a statue. We just haven't found a statue that we like yet.
I'll stand here. You can use me. Yep, that'll work. It just put me in netherite gear, though. It'll look better. Go this way.
The house is up there. Was that down there, Daddy? Here, up that tree, Daddy. Up that tree.
Yeah. Is the waterfall on the side of that mountain?
It is.
Okay. My shaders doesn't pick it up for some reason. It's weird.
I actually
There's water.
did not
Where does the
do.
water go,
I did very
Daddy? Where's
minimal
the water go?
landscaping on top of this
The
mountain.
water's gone, Daddy.
It was actually fairly flat to begin with.
Okay, I see it now. It's just because of the water, the way the shaders is with this water, it's almost invisible.
Well, and I also have the leaves coming down in front of it.
Oh yeah.
Actually, that leaf is one too many.
I'm taking some screenshots. I'm gonna show them to you.
Daddy,
I got a really good screenshot of
see
the
that,
house.
Daddy? See a tower. Yeah, see that? See the tower up there.
Mm-hmm. It is the tower. You're right.
What's that? That is blue. See that, Daddy? You see the green down there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see that, Daddy? It's some of
But yeah,
our
this
house.
This lake was actually just a very small little pool, and I just was like, you know what, it would look better as a lake.
Well, that's the base. That's Dark's base. And definitely appreciate the tour, Dark. And it's looking good. I'll have to get an update as you continue to build and add things to the base. So you'll have to keep me updated.
I definitely will. I mean, we've got so many different things kind of planned out. It's just at this point a matter of actually sitting down and doing it.
Right. It looks good. It definitely looks good. I wonder if I can take a. I think we're gonna do our screenshot up here, but as far as the video is concerned, we're gonna end this right here. Thank you once again, and I certainly appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a thumbs up. If you love this video, make sure you subscribe. And as always, thank you for joining me on this video and watching it. This is Nieblue. I'm out of here. Say bye, Dark.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bobby, back.